Hello and welcome. Here's some tips that I've learned on ACC just to finish off this introductory series. So if you like stats, you can come in or if you like numbers, I guess, come in and look at your ratings. Your track competence is your 4 clean laps in a row that will get you all 3 stars. Consistency, car control, and safety rating are all bar graphs. The more green, the better. Generally, safety is done the longer the race, the bigger the green bar, the more safety rating you'll get for it. Same with consistency and car control. The longer that consistency lasts and the longer you've got your car in control, the better you are for your rating. As you do new races, the old ones will push off. So don't worry what the rating is. Go and do a longer race. And the nice thing is you can do this in single player as well. They're that confident with their system that you can increase these in single player. It doesn't have to be online. If you're in a private league, the ratings don't matter. You should be on an entry list, so you don't need to worry too much about your safety rating for that. It is a source of pride, absolutely. We should try and keep our safety rating as high as we can, but don't panic too much about it. In stats, this will tell you everything about all your tracks if you like numbers, and if you go into one of the courses, it'll actually tell you per car how much you've driven, valid laps, all of that kind of stuff. And you can also remove them if you so decide to and go, actually, I don't want that Lamborghini stats on there anymore. So you can reset your track stats there. Okay, so that's that. Oh, the last thing in there is that you can go to customize and you can customize your driver and your other drivers there and change the color of their suits and your suits and helmets. So that's all in there to change. The other thing is, so I just said that you can go into single player and update your stats. Now, if you've got people that you want to have a go on your account, then you probably don't want your stats updated. So you can come down to rating. This is your safety rating and everything. You can turn that onto multiplayer only. And that means that if you let someone go or you go on single player, your safety rating won't be affected and none of those consistency, all of those ratings won't be affected. Then on the next one where you've got your lap counts and all of that distance, that's your stats. And these are your online stats that you can say, only record them on multiplayer only. And so then it won't record any laps for single player. The other thing that I would just reiterate is replay mode, put that on new. You get up to 21 slots on that. If we go into gallery, it'll put them in these offline replays. You get 21 slots and 950 meg to store replays on. You do have to keep going in and clearing them out though, so just make sure if you've got them saved for anything, have a look at them soon after it happens and then delete them and keep it clean. Because once you get into a race, it's too late to delete something and save a replay that you really need. Okay, so as we come into the pits, one of the hints and tips that we got is practice where you're coming in. Now, if you do manual coming through there, you can just slow down. People sometimes prefer that you can just slow down, get into first gear, and as you go across the line, it will engage. I thought you had to be going under that 31 miles an hour, but apparently it works just if you're in first gear, but you can still go across too fast. So you still need to practice and make sure that that's engaging. Now, I was told that as you come in, you can switch to this camera, and that way you can see really nicely what's going on to turn your engine off and then get your car sorted. It's, yeah, up to you. It's just something that was shown to me that you can change your camera and then change it back now and you're good to go. So then if we go into controls, another tip that we've got is if you come down to the bottom of your pedals, just make sure that your brake and throttle are at 1%. By flicking these onto 1%, just means that it gives you a full range. There was talk of if you don't have it on 1%, it misses out on the top section of power. So just come in and make sure that you're at 1% on your brake and throttle dead zones. You may find that just gives you an extra mile an hour or two. And the last thing for you Fanatec users is the steering wheel settings on the Rotary side. So in here, if you select your steering wheel on the left, you have to connect it to a PC. And then if you go to and get the Fanatec control panel on the steering wheel, for me, I've got this MPS option here, this multi-position switches. These are the rotary switches in the middle of the steering wheel. And if you set them to pulse or constant, then it means you can use each switch as a different button. That is everything from me. I hope you've enjoyed the series. If you've got any questions, throw them in the comments below and I'll get back to you when I can. I hope to see you racing on track soon. Bye for now.